Farmers are increasingly focusing on nitrogen use efficiency because we've seen some volatility within fertiliser pricing. Therefore, they need to improve their efficiency to deliver greater profitability on farm. The national average is between 60 and 70% nitrogen use efficiency. So effectively 30 or 40% of the nitrogen that's being applied is being wasted and not utilised by the plants. There's also key environmental factors driving this change as well, and this increased focus on nitrogen use efficiency, because we know soil applied fertilisers are a key emissions factor. Therefore, there is increasing interest from the wider supply chain as big food chain companies try to reduce their Scope 3 emissions. Leaching and runoff is another environmental factor that growers are having to increasingly consider when monitoring their nitrogen inputs. Biostimulants are very much part of an integrated approach to improving nitrogen use efficiency. So you've got to get your soil health right, you've got to be applying fertilisers in the right conditions and utilising technologies like variable rate nitrogen as well. Biostimulants are then contributing to an extra 10–15% nitrogen use efficiency by driving processes within the plant. So pedolic acid, for example, is a signalling compound right at the heart of the nitrogen assimilation process, which continues the conversion of glutamic acid into amino acid and growth, particularly during periods of stress. And what we've seen with a molecule called MTU as well is, because it's boosting photosynthetic efficiency, the plant is actually having to assimilate more carbon. Therefore, it naturally has to balance out its carbon to nitrogen ratio. Therefore, the plant is taking up more nitrogen from the soil. It also inherently, in a synergistic effect with pedolic acid, has a positive effect on rooting, so the plant can actually mine and forage for more nutrients within the soil. When we're sequencing biostimulants, what we're doing is that we're building resilience in the crop all the way through the key growth stages. So we're applying status pre-stem extension to enhance rooting, to protect the photosynthetic apparatus of the plant should we experience a period of abiotic stress. And then later on in the programme, we're switching to products like Neutrino Pro at flagleaf to really drive slow, controlled nitrogen release into the plant during the later half of the season. We've combined the urea polymers in Neutrino Pro with two biostimulants, R100 and pedolic acid, to further enhance nitrogen uptake and also nitrogen assimilation within the plant. We've done trials across Europe on wheat, oilseed rape, maize and spring barley, looking at, on average, a 38 kilo reduction relative to the farm standard of soil applied nitrogen. And what we've seen in our studies, what we've concluded, is that we can maintain yield and quality under a reduced nitrogen regime where we're sequencing biostimulants like status to improve nitrogen use efficiency.